Our heroes are dreaming up a storm. Fate just can't leave them alone, can it? You can shuffle your tarot cards, but they'll all tell you the same thing. Listen to this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde. If you don't, you'll leave a void in our hearts.
Bear. Well, we have the right to bear arms. Do bears have arms? Who knows? Welcome to Mercenaries in Retrograde.
They do, bud.
They super do.
Are
They
they
100%.
arms or are they all just legs?
No,
Actually, okay.
the bones are
He
different.
might be right.
The bones are
Hold on.
different.
Don't
How
say
are
he
they
might be
different?
right. The bones are different because they can stand up and they can grab stuff with their claws. They can't do that
They
with the back
can.
feet.
And
How
they
do you
can hug. They can
Have
give
you
hugs,
seen them?
guys.
Have you seen?
Everyone
hey,
go out and
hey,
hug a bear.
Have you challenged a bear to do a handstand and grab shit with its feet?
I don't think so.
Not
Have you ever
yet.
seen a bear try?
Isn't that a scene in the Jungle Book? I remember that being a thing in the Jungle Book. I think
That's-
Baloo does that.
That's fiction.
You're talking about real life, Henry.
I'm talking about real bears.
Real
No, but there's a
life.
live action one.
That's hey bestie. Do you think that everything live action is nonfiction?
That's concerning.
I
Hey,
have some
bestie.
terrible news for you about Wizards of Waverly Place.
You're telling me Selena Gomez isn't a wizard?
I'm telling you, everything is as it seems.
If you want, we can just skip to you guys getting a hotel and meeting back up with Irvin. If that works for all of you.
I love skipping. That's my
That
favorite
would be
activity.
great.
Yeah, so you guys will find yourself a hotel. It only is are you gonna get 2 rooms or try and get one?
I think we can just get one.
Yeah, if we can
Okay.
all
Yeah.
all have a little cuddle puddle on the floor.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be for. Are you getting 4 beds or 2?
Well, this is the question, isn't it?
That is the question, isn't it?
We have Irvin with us.
You do.
Do you want to pay 5 gold or 1? No. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Correct.
I can pay 5 gold for us. I'm
Okay.
gonna save these boys
Gay people.
from their own destruction.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
able to get one
Good
of the
plan,
bigger
good plan.
rooms with 4 beds. It's a nice little hotel. It's not like a 5-star hotel, but it works for what you
Mhm.
need it to do.
Slumby.
Yeah, you're having a little slumby.
Let's play Truth or Dare for 6 hours.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, Irvin, you guys just sent him a message on his stone, and he let you know he'll meet up with you guys. So as you guys get to your room, he arrives, and he kind of is like, "So, what did you guys get up to?"
Jello.
Jello.
Irvin, they fucked it so well. Simmon fucked it so bad.
I did.
Hey! That's so rude of you. I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
fuck nothing.
You did manage though to convince most of the bar that you were a narc.
I did?
Excuse me?
When was anyone gonna tell me?
No, can we
Oh.
jump back like? Can we jump back like 2 paces? You fucked Jello?
I did not. No.
Irvin,
I did. I said I didn't. Fuck nothing.
they had Jello shots.
I did have Jello. I ate Jello. I consumed it with my mouth.
Okay, so you had Jello shots, and then I'm so confused. What are we fucking? What is the logic?
Apparently, I fucked up by asking people questions because I sounded like a knock, which I'm not. But no one told me I sounded like a knock.
Thought you had realized.
What? I didn't. I was having Jello. I was having a good Jello time and asking people what they thought about gang
And the government?
and the government.
At least I had someone tell me, no, you sound like you're not who you think that you are, and then I gave up a little bit. Because quit while you're ahead, I think. But then we did have to leave. Because everyone knew we were not supposed to be there.
I did get 20 gold, though.
Oh,
Howdy doody.
not well. I mean, what did you go there for?
To recruit people to maybe help Tamara and just kind of see if we could get some people on our side.
Well, I mean, any start is better than nothing.
That is
Least-
With a quiet rumble in the streets. Fuck.
You're not helping your situation.
I think you're a little tipsy. Go lay down.
no, what? Why would I be tipsy? I ain't
You
tipsy.
did say you had Jello shots.
I
Very
had some
mild
sweet
Jello
sugar.
shots.
Okay. Have you eaten anything else today?
Bagel.
Oh, okay.
Chomlet. We had chomlet.
We did have chomlet.
And have chomlet.
That's like a.
Very good.
Do you guys want me to cook dinner?
Yes, please.
You so kind, Algie. Can I ruffle your hair? Because maybe Simmon is a little tipsy.
Algernon doesn't know what to do with this hair ruffle. Yes, yeah, I will. I think I saw the store a little down the way. I will go get stuff for dinner. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
He goes off. Now Elliot, look up something to make them.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah. Irvin gets a little bit more comfortable. He will take off his jacket and hang it up on the door and put his satchel on the door as well. And he's like, yeah. So I mean, Algernon left. I'll fill him in later, but I didn't really find that much. I've honestly just been looking for more stuff that just follows my theory that the arms have connections to the heart. I haven't really found anything, but no, that's why I'm keep at it.
Well, you've got a good start going.
I actually wanted to ask you, Celeste, a little bit more about hell.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know first-hand experience much about hell, so I was just curious as to what it was like.
Oh, it's lovely. I mostly spent a lot of time in kind of the non eternal torment areas. Kind of the residential side of things. But it is really nice. It's very warm. There's a lot of very good people doing good work. And did you have any questions in particular?
Well, I mean, in reference to the things you guys are kind of doing with the planar stuff and the Shadowfell, I was wondering if there was any motivations of the plane itself, if
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean it's
I
an
know
out
that-
there question.
I know that. I think if the plane, are you asking if it's sentient in some way?
I mean, kind of. So the planes are kind of a little sentient. It's just how does hell manifest its sentience? If that makes sense.
It doesn't, but I'm going to try to answer you anyway. I don't think there's. I think we would know, right? If
Yeah.
it was, had a goal some kind. I think my fathers would have mentioned it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Of course, we can always ask them.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
if you'd ever like to come visit, you're more than welcome. I'm sure my fathers would love to have me home for a little while.
oh, that
Um,
would be amazing. I've always wanted to do some interplanar travel. It's just it's scary.
of course. Oh no, I remember my first time coming to the material plane. It was very frightening.
Culture shock.
Absolutely. But no, you're more than welcome to come and visit at any time. I could, just talk to my fathers and have them get us all there. Algernon and Simmon would be welcome as well. We could all go as like a little group, and maybe Ben when he hopefully comes back.
I mainly was just asking because I'm trying to really understand the motivations of the Shadowfell, and maybe that will also be able to help us. Because I know from what Simmon told me, it's like breathing and making icky things happen, and then in combination with what the arms have, I don't know. There's like a disconnect there for me personally. I don't know the goal, so therefore I can't do anything.
I wonder if perhaps the Shadowfell. I mean, I suppose it could just be a bad place with bad intentions, but I think a lot of people think hell is a bad place with bad intentions, and it's not. It's a very useful place, and it's a place with a lot of rules, and it's a place that does a lot of good things, and so it's a good place. And I wonder if maybe the Shadowfell in fact needs our help, because it might not know what it's doing, and it could be a cry for help and for assistance rather than trying to destroy everything else. I would like to think that it's not just a bad evil place with bad evil intentions.
I hope so too. I mean, there's not many things that are such black and white madness.
Celeste, that's so sad.
Well, I mean, it was just a thought I had.
It's such a good thought.
It's really only since I've been here that it's become clearer how not black and white, as you say, everything is, and sometimes that's very confusing, and I don't understand a lot of the time. But I would like to think that if we could help the Shadowfell, we could set things back to normal, or maybe even better than normal.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something to keep in mind.
She just shrugs a little bit. She's like, I don't know. Sometimes she just like, that's how she feels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little conversation you guys had.
Aww.
And what do you end up making for dinner?
I am making some vegetarian beef stew.
Ooh.
Ooh, are you using like
It's-
mushrooms instead of beef?
Yeah, it's a lot of veggies, so I want to make something everyone can have. I want to impress my friends with all my cool cooking abilities. And yeah.
Yeah, Irvin offers to help sous chef for you. Do you need extra help?
I would love Irvin to sous chef for me.
Yeah, you two make dinner together. He's a little every time like you guys are like making something and your hands brush, he gets a little blushy. Yeah. And then you have a nice little meal.
I tell him he's doing a good job, and I give him a kiss on the forehead.
he gets happy. His ears kind of go up a little bit, and he does a little happy stim. And yeah, you guys have a nice little dinner. Is there any other conversations you guys all wanted to have with each other?
No, I just want it on the record that Simmon was watching them cook, longingly and with yearning inside.
I want it on the record that Celeste was watching Simmon watch them cook longingly and with yearning on the inside. And Celeste is like so close to being fed up with this shit.
Yeah, I love that. You as you're watching Simmon, at one point you just hear like a soft ringing from the bell in your bag.
Oh, I pull my little bell out and I ring it back.
Yeah, you ring back and forth for a little bit.
Aw, that's so cute.
One more thing you want to do?
Oh yeah, I could do this after dinner, too. But I do at some point want to consult my tarot deck.
Hell yeah! What for?
I would like to, and it's been a minute since I have done this, so remind me exactly what I'm allowed to like ask for with the tarot deck.
So you're allowed to ask any questions you want. It's just the answer will normally come back in 1 or 2 cards, maybe 3 if it's a big answer. But the more specific you are, the better an answer you're going to get, because it can't really answer directly.
I would like to know what the intentions of the Shadowfell are.
You get 2 cards. You get the world, which means fulfillment, harmony, and completion.
Okay, that could still be evil.
And were you asking for the motivations or like what it wants?
The intentions.
Intentions, yes. So yes, the world and the devil reversed, which is freedom, release, and restoring control.
Ooh. Yeah, that could any of those could go either way. In a like, this could be spooky, scary, evil. In like I think, I'm gonna restore the Shadowfell in charge of everything. It could be that, but it doesn't sound like it to me, and I don't think Celeste takes it that way. I think Celeste absolutely, and you know what? Maybe she's just a little partial to the devil card. But I think she feels like she is spot on with the things that she was thinking about and talking to Irvin about.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you finish this tarot reading, you all make your way to bed one by one. I would like to take you back to a little dreamscape with me.
Oh, I hate it when you do that.
I'm going to start with Algernon.
Ah, no.
Yeah, so Algernon, you have been plagued with nightmares, and that's not a surprise to you. Almost guaranteed that if you go to the Shadowfell, you will come back with a twisted mind for at least a few weeks. But tonight is different. Tonight you are sitting alone in the middle of the desert as dusk is setting. You see as the fading light dances over the multicolored sandstorm, the rolling green clouds in the distance, illuminating the sand with a faint hue. Just a scarf around your head as you watch as the sun fully sets, and you lay back to look up at the stars. They are beautiful. You've never really noticed before how the stars dance between the bands that expand across the skyline, and you've never really noticed that the rings have beams of the faintest light connecting them. It's almost like a borealis effect in the sky every night. And a feeling of awe and wonder fills your eyes as you take in the scene around you. And as you close your eyes again, you just hear this faintest whisper on the wind. Fate calls for you. Path winds ever forward. Celeste!
What the fuck?
Could you say that one more time for the note taker in the squad?
Yes, I can. Fate calls for you. The path winds ever forward.
Want to be the next one Fate calls for. That's supposed to be
Delicious,
Simmons'
thank
thing.
As long as fate's not calling for me, I'm feeling pretty okay. Don't take that as a challenge, God.
Celeste, you are floating. And it's not unpleasant like it was when you were flying across the islands of Methalon. You're not quite sure where you are, and you try to open your eyes, but there is nothing to see but the vague hue of light surrounding you. It has no source, it's just ever present. And you hear a faint bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, coming away in the distance. And the dreams you've been having as of late have been plagued with horrors, reliving what the nightmare plane engraved into your psyche, but this dream has an odd comfort in its simplicity, and it really reminds you of home.
Aww.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Edgar Allan Poe. And I've murdered a man underneath my floorboards, and his heart is beating so goddamn loud in my ears. But it's comforting. But unlike Edgar Allan Poe, I'm built different, and it actually is so comforting to me.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Celeste just a little golf girl of everyone's dreams?
Yeah, a little golf
Says-
girl wrapped in a little pastel box.
She says, "This is my lullaby."
I love that. I love that I had a nice dream. Thank you, God.
Yeah, nice little dream. Simmon!
What does the void say to me, oh lord?
So, you fall into a dream. Quite literally. You are falling.
Oh, no.
And it's terrifying. This fear is one that you're used to. You know that soon, if you don't do something, you'll be submerged in the water again. What do?
I'm flying.
You expand your wings and you take flight, and you are no longer careening towards the water. And
I flip it off.
and as you flip it off, you feel this sense of satisfaction, and the dream twists around you, and you are in the void, but it is not uncomfortable. You have found over the few nightmares that you have had since leaving the Shadowfell that this darkness is not darkness of fear, but instead like a darkness of just being darkness. And you have this feeling of pride swell in you, almost as if the darkness is proud that you overcame this fear.
I smile at the darkness.
Yeah, you get just this energy of, this is why I chose you.
You chose me?
Yeah.
Use fate! I'm saying this into the void. Can we have a conversation? Oh, void.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah, because I'm so persuasive. Hey God, that's a 19.
You are so persuasive. You ask the void if it will talk to you, and in response, you are sitting in Alex inn, restaurant, tavern. That's the word I was looking for. You're sitting in Alex tavern, and it's kind of like dimly lit. It's like if it would be at night, and there's candles in the window, and they kind of flutter in the breeze. And you hear the sound of the bell of the door as it opens, and you see as Alex's little sister Maria walks in. Only her eyes are completely blacked out, and the goop is running down her cheeks. And she walks over to you, and kind of like cocks her head to the side.
Okay, so I know that, like, you promised me you'd help me and, like, I don't know what I did. But apparently we are reconnected now. So I just want to know, like, are there any intimate details that I should be aware of? What the fuck is happening with this disease that's got people all icky and black? Why they're dreaming about me? I'd like to know why they're dreaming about me most of all. Am I important? Is that what you're just saying? That I'm important?
Well, I think you're important.
Oh, thank you.
I think you were the only one who would listen to me. Of the people who were there, I reached out to you in hopes that if I helped you, you could help me.
Yeah. I'm listening. Whatever you gotta say. I'm here to listen. I'll jot down in my handy dandy notebook, and then we will figure this out. I'll help.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what is going on. It's just parts of me are missing.
Well, yeah, you're hacking up a lung out into the material plane.
That was because there was... It's kind of like a double-sided coin, right? There was things inside of me that should not be there, and I was trying to get it out, but also while I was trying to get it out, it was just causing more problems because now I'm spread so thin.
Like drowning?
No, not drowning. There was something... The balance was off, and I tried to fix it. And now it's even worse. And now I'm stuck in people. I don't like it.
Oh. Okay, so I guess the first matter of business is getting you out of people, because I'm guessing that's what's making them sick. You being inside them. Oh, that's icky.
I'm not healthy for a mortal.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. I think we can... Okay. What? You said that there's things inside you that shouldn't have been in there and, like, the balance is off. What? Do you know what was in you?
Well, for a while, it was the one you took.
Catboy?
Yes. We figured out a way that was a little more sustainable after they made a deal with me. But it still is not good for either of us. They weren't supposed to be there, and they were causing problems, and I was causing problems for them. But before that, there used to be people who would come by and help maintain our balance. They stopped coming, and I don't know why.
Oh, I see. Did you ever, like, see them? Alright, okay. Do you know, like, when they stopped showing up?
I want to say around, like, 10 years ago? I'm not sure.
10 years ago, your Shadowfell time?
I'm not sure. Time is different.
Yeah, that's okay.
Depending. I can probably answer one more question before I have to go.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Don't want to harm this child more than I am.
Oh my goodness. You're actually... Oh, I thought this was just like a little mask you were wearing for me to put me at ease.
No,
you're inside her.
I mean, yeah, I'm inside all of them, but she is the one who has taken to it in such a way that does not hurt as much.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh fuck! I didn't do this with questions prepared. I didn't even think that the Shadowfell was gonna talk to me. Aw, Bean.
Always be prepared for the Shadowfell to talk to you.
I guess here's one question that's kind of just been floating around. What do you know about fate, but as like a person thing that can determine things? Because as far as I know, there ain't no god of fate. Are you fate? Is fate like a hidden creature that lives within the Shadowfell?
I am not fate. I am just being. I don't know if there is a being of fate out there. I've never really thought about it. What you mortals think about is not always what's on my mind.
What is on your mind? Can I ask that? That feels like a cheat, but like I would love to know what's on your mind. That doesn't feel like a bad question that'll stall you too long.
Well, at the moment, I'm thinking about my forests and creatures that live within it, and I'm also thinking about just the energy. I don't really know. I don't really have thoughts the same way you do, considering that I can feel every step people take on me. It'd be too much.
Well, that's so fair and valid. You always gotta preserve yourself in moments of hyper-awareness, and you gotta protect your emotions.
Yeah, mostly I just feel torn apart. I have to
I'm
go.
so sorry to hear. Of course. You take your time, you take care. Oh, I did too. I feel like it's too to say that I love you, but you're just a little guy, and I would like to help in any way that I can. And then I give the Shadowfell a little kiss on the head.
Yeah, and as you give the Shadowfell a kiss on the forehead, the dream itself kind of melts around you, and you are back in a more normal dream.
Epic.
I'll wake up the next morning.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna immediately run to my notebook. I'm gonna write down. Is Irvin awake?
Yes.
Irvin!
Please do not yell. People are still asleep.
Oh fuck! I'm so sorry. I just had an amazing dream. I got to talk to the Shadowfell. Hey! I think Celeste might have been on to something when she said that the Shadowfell has no like real intentions. It's just a lost little guy. It's just a lost little guy that's fallen apart and he doesn't know what to do about it. His organs are spewed all over the material plane. We gotta put him back together.
Oh, okay.
Shadowfell's just a little baby. It's just a little baby.
Algernon wakes up in a cold sweat.
Yeah, I forgot we're all in the same room, so so it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's the first thing in the morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. The Shadowfell's a little guy, and we gotta. Also, I think. Hey, Irvin. I think your little theory about the heart and the arms being connected, I think not only might that be true, but maybe, just maybe, the arms or the heart, one of them, or both of them if they're the same, a mysterious entity might have been going into the Shadowfell to keep shit together, and then they stopped doing it. And that's why we got all these problems and issues.
Okay. This is a lot first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm just kind of going 24/7. I forget not everyone's kind of going 24/7. I'll let all y'all warm up. I'm already revving. My engines go, and they don't stop.
Simmon, you're ready to roll. Can I talk to you?
Oh yeah, sure. What's up?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take Simmon and I'm gonna drag him outside the hotel room.
I
Because
think
I don't want to worry anyone else with this.
I think as you do that, I think Irvin just like looks towards Celeste with like an eyebrow raised.
Celeste looks like it gives this look like I don't know. She's just shaking her head, very confused.
Would you like some coffee or tea?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll start doing that as you guys leave
And
the
then-
room.
Simmon,
Algie.
I think fate's after me now, Simmon.
Fate's coming in ya?
No, don't say it like that.
Well, it came in me, and now I gotta be the hero of a bunch of people and also the shadow.
Oh, Elliot, don't remember what the fucking dream said. Because I just went to go sign a lease.
You hear a voice that says, where is it? Fate calls for you as your path winds ever forward.
It was like some fucking fate calls for you as your path winds forward, forever
no.
forward.
Oh no!
I don't want to be the hero, Simmon. That's your
You think I
job.
want to be the hero? I'm sorry. Okay. Well, okay. Here's what you gotta do. I don't know.
No, okay. I mainly just pulled you out here to tell you because you're the theory guy. I don't know what to do about this, but I also didn't want to bother the others because they're very, very sleepy tired, and I'm sweating really, really badly.
Oh, you poor thing. And I don't have any fabrics on me that I could pull off me to wipe you down, so I just kind of just like, give myself a little sleeve arm and kind of pat your forehead.
Thank
Pat
you.
dry.
I'm having a moment, Simmon.
Oh, we're all having one of those moments. A hug?
Yes, please.
Oh, I give him a hug.
I hug Simmon back. And based on height differences, I do believe I am right in Simmon's titty.
Yeah, you're right here. Just little guy.
You really do have a lot of muscle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that was my embarrassing payback for you calling me sexy. Goodbye.
Is this what they call reciprocation? I say to nobody in the whole goes back inside.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you head back inside. Irvin and you, Celeste, are just sitting there drinking some tea. He's having some like small talk with you, just about like, yeah, just about nothing in particular. Just like asking you about like small things about hell, just because he likes to hear you talk about your home.
Yeah, I tell him a lot about the decor. Which is like corpse chic is the phrase that I'm coming up with for it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of bones, a lot of ethically sourced animal hides.
Yeah. I think like there's a part of Irvin who like that is like, this is very disturbing, but I also don't want to be rude to her culture. So I'm just gonna smile and nod.
It's very yeah, no. I think Celeste would understand. Most people are a little freaked out by hell. It's hell, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of blood, a lot of fire, a lot of boiling lava pits, a lot of detritus.
You know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm telling him a lot about it.
Yeah. And you guys come back in. Irvin just turns to you guys. Is everything all right?
Oh, sure.
I needed
He's
to rant.
still blushing.
Interesting response.
Huh.
Can I insight check men?
Yes. I'm also going to insight check, and while I roll for the first time with these dice, I would like to give a little shout out to peritonsplunder.dice on Instagram. I think I pronounced that correctly. We'll post it on our Instagram when this goes up. But they made me some custom dice for the podcast, and I'm really thankful for them, and it's a really amazing job. Check out our Instagram to see what they look like, because they're really pretty. And I have specifically an Irvin dice that they made me, so I will be rolling that one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How'd the Irvin die do?
It's a natural 20.
Oh, okay, well, I got a 15, so not
Okay.
quite as fancy.
Insight,
Yeah.
A5.
Algernon needed to rant. And he didn't want to bother people when they said they were just waking up and that Simmon stuff was a lot.
But why is
That's
Simmon
it.
blushing? Is the insight, is what the insight is for. Why is Simmon blushing?
Well, I
don't
guess
know,
he probably
why
just
he's
comes in like
blushing.
squeezing his arm a little bit. Yeah, maybe he is a little muscular.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I think Irvin clocks that. He doesn't say anything. He definitely clocks it. What did you roll?
Me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could decide if Celeste sees Simmon touching his bicep. No. He's just ignoring
It's
her
okay.
voice.
It's okay. Celeste is not. Celeste knows that something is worth vibe checking. She doesn't really care that much. What the check ended up being.